I'm here with NAST, or some of its members rather, Georgia's chapter of Mandalorian Mercs. So we have a very special fan who's come out today, whose name is Thomas. And Thomas has this awesome chair. And Thomas, do you mind demonstrating your gun? So yes, Thomas has this awesome chair which was built for him. So we're going to talk to Thomas a little bit about this. Thomas, you're a regular 14-year-old guy who likes Star Wars a lot. Can you tell us about how much you like it?
What got me started was the Clone Wars TV show, and I watched that before I go to sleep.
So now, can you tell me, I heard you got to go down to the Star Wars celebration down in Orlando. How was that?
It was really fun, and I was enjoying it, and it was just mind-blowing saying, okay, I'm here, and what do I do now that I'm here?
You were lucky to go, because I heard of a lot of people who wanted to go, but tickets were limited, and I heard it was incredibly busy. Was it fun?
Yes, it was. It's fun. I can't even express how fun it was.
I heard that your hand was tired from slapping high five to so many Mandalorians.
Yeah, it was. And I couldn't even do anything with my hands afterwards.
So, okay, so I was told that before this you had a Boba Fett costume, is that right?
Yeah, and that one got put on hold for a while, so I did this one, and now I have a complete one.
Well, I got to tell you, you and this one Iron Man I saw this time have the best wheelchairs here. There was a guy with a really slick one, but you have an awesome one that's functioning because it's got this on it. But this was made out of one of your spare chairs. Is that right?
Yeah, it was. Well, it was my main chair, but then I still use it, and it still works. This is one of the things that I use it for.
So I hear you're an honorary member of the 501st. Is that right?
Yes.
So what's it like being in Vader's Legion?
It's amazing.
Very cool. And you roll with these guys too, NAST, the local chapters of the Mandalorians too, yeah?
Yes. It's amazing to know that I'm part of something that we all can relate to, and it's really amazing.
I agree. It is amazing. We got to watch them march in the parade today, and it was a lot of fun. But I bet you're going to have 1.5 million people take their pictures with you today because you've got such an awesome costume. Because while we were waiting, we had a whole bunch of people take pictures with these guys. But you're definitely one of the more unique Mandalorian costumes I saw. Have you seen any particular color schemes you like on the Mandalorian Mercs?
Jango Fett I like. Boba Fett I like. I can't believe that these guys have the money to do this.
I know. It's like they must be loaded. I mean, they know all the secret tricks, and they've got the special skills to do all this stuff. I'm going to talk to them a little bit about that.
I wanted a Mandalorian that would reflect on me a little bit, because I like showing off.
I do too, and I was going to say, you've got the perfect thing for it. So I don't know what you're going to do at DragonCon, but I hope you're going to be hanging out a lot to have your picture taken. Have you got any special plans?
No, not really. Just gonna hang out a bit, and then we'll go
sounds like a plan. Just hang out a bit and go from there. So, okay. Well, if you don't mind, now I'm going to talk to some other folks about the costume and how they made it. My second Mandalorian that I am interviewing is Amy, who was sort of involved on the other side after he and his mom went to Celebration in Orlando. Can you tell me a little bit about your involvement?
Sure. Actually, it's really not much. He was at Star Wars Celebration, and we all had a Mandalorian Death March, which there'll be another one on Sunday evening here.
That sounds frightening.
We try not to disintegrate too many people.
Well, that's good. Okay, so it is okay to show up for that.
So it's okay to show up and watch. But we did one through the halls of Star Wars Celebration, and Thomas high-fived every single Merc that came by and kind of touched our hearts. But at the same time, someone told his mom how to get in touch with us to tell us how much Thomas enjoyed that.
Unfortunately, he's in Atlanta.
And unfortunately, he's here. We consider him part of our Star Wars family.
Awesome.
So when she got in touch with us and we found out that he didn't have one of these full costumes and that he loves Mandalorians, we felt like we absolutely had to make something for him. He needed to be part of us.
I agree. Sounds like he already was.
Yeah, what's in his heart? Just needed the armor.
So, John, you were involved in making the bucket for Thomas. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, so that's our helmet that is cast in a two-part resin, and it's what we call slush casting, which is just putting the liquid resin into a mold and you kind of move it around to coat the entire inside. But I do this helmet, and I made his helmet, and I made his helmet, so 3 of the 5 helmets here I produced. But yeah, so I was happy to, more than happy to give him a helmet to use for the project, because we've known Thomas a little while. I mean, previously we'd done birthday parties for him and stuff like that, so.
So, okay, and I understand a guy named Gator, who's not at DragonCon, was kind enough to help work on the chair, and he has experience with automobiles, so he kind of had an idea of, okay, how does this move and function, so in order that he can make it really cool. And he couldn't be here today, but shout out to Gator. So, Brent, you were there when the other members of NAST helped present the chair and the armor to Thomas. What was that like?
That was really special. Honestly, I don't know that I've ever seen so many of the clan members in one place at one time. And it just kind of shows where the heart of the clan really is.
Yeah, you guys are all about family and service, and it sounds like he's definitely a big member of the family.
Oh yeah, we've known Thomas and his family for a long time, and they've come out to our events. They've been really good to us, so it's time we're really good to them. And I'm really proud that we can say Thomas is one of us now.
So Cliff, you helped make the armor for Thomas. So what was that like?
It was a lot of fun. It was a couple of nights in my shop in my garage, throwing some Sentra together and pulling it together, and then giving it the shape it needed. I actually used my oldest daughter, to help shape the plate, since she's of similar size to Thomas. So.
Very cool. Well, thank you everybody, all of you guys, for working with us today. This has been really cool to learn more about the construction of the costumes, and I mean especially this awesome chair, because like I said, I saw a really cool Iron Man one time, but other than that, I've seen a few like decorated wheelchairs, but I'm thinking that he could start a trend. So Thomas and I are going to sign off. Anything else you want to say about this?
It's really mind-blowing. I just can't believe that this is mine.
So this is Holly and Thomas signing off. Say whatever you'd like to say.
Bye.
Bye.